Man, it seems like in today's world, nobody's getting married or staying married no more. What the hell is going on? Divorce here, divorce there. Everybody think the grass is greener on the other side. Nobody's living to the end of their life with somebody. What's going on? Today, man, we're going to look into some reasons why I believe marriages fail, relationships fail. Let's talk about it on Gym TV.
You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day, to this day.
You wouldn't build a 100-story building on sand. So why do so many people try to build their relationship on things that are not strong for long-lasting relationships? How a person looks, how a person make them feel inside. Why do we do these things? There's so many reasons why. I mean, maybe millions of reasons why relationships and most importantly marriages fail. But today we're going to talk about a few of them, okay? One of the biggest things that I know that makes marriages fail is communication. And we're going to talk about communication. Not being able to communicate properly on your wants, thoughts, and desires. Communication is one of the biggest things. You got to make it known in the beginning what you're expecting out of the person. Relationships are reflective. You get out what you put in. You got to go into marriages, relationships, etc. You got to go into these things trying to put in as much as you can into it. Most people today in modern society, they go into relationships thinking, what can they get out of it? Ask yourself, when is the last time you thought to yourself, how can I make somebody else's life better? When the last time you thought that? Probably not many people. And that's one of the main things that's gonna make you stay in a relationship, is having the right mindset. I'm in this relationship not only just for me, but also to help others, right? Now, we're going to get on the men, we're going to get on the women for things that we both do wrong. I believe that women do more wrong than men, but that's just because I'm a man. One of the things we're going to talk about as for the men, apart from communication and making it known what you expect, us men, we're not responsible. A lot of us men nowadays in modern society are just not responsible human beings. And what I mean by that is I personally believe that it makes it so much easier for a woman in the long run to stay with a guy that's extremely responsible. Somebody that she feels super comfortable with. Somebody that's gonna have her safe for the majority of her life. I'm not talking about just money. We can get into money all day long, but I feel like a lot of us, especially us black folk, I like talking to the black folk because I'm black and that's my people. But a lot of us, we ain't really had too much of nothing in the old days anyway. We kind of was always broke for the most part. A lot of people say, oh, marriage, it ain't working because of financial reasons. Man, we used to be married more than ever before back in the day during segregation, oppression, and slavery and all that. So it's not necessarily financial, but a lot of men nowadays, for various reasons, we could talk about all the reasons, but we just not responsible. We just don't have the spirit of responsibility over people. Like, hey, I got to be responsible for this person. This person's life is in my hands. When you driving and you got your lady in the car, do you got the mindset that, hey, this woman, I'm responsible for her life? A lot of men don't think like that. A lot of men are small-minded, worrying about things that's not really important. When you got your woman in the car, or you walking with your woman, you got precious cargo. And I think a lot of women, they don't feel that sense of responsible, being responsible for it. You know what I mean? Now, as for the women, we got to both understand, men and women, we have roles in relationships. Relationships is not a googly happy feeling. It's not just something that makes you feel good. It's a responsibility on man and woman's part. That's a lot of the reasons why marriages is failing. A lot of people is trying so hard to figure out why they can't keep a person, is because there's roles. Men and women have roles. There's things that we both are supposed to do. And a lot of our women, especially in modern society, have went and chose education. They've chose money. They've chose all of these different things over having a husband. You know, I'm young. I got to go out and have my fun. I got to do this. I got to do that. Not thinking how very quickly that your appearance is going to wear away. Y'all women are not going to be pretty forever. It's going to go away. You're going to need somebody that to go to the end of your life with, somebody that you can have, you know, with you for the rest of your life. A lot of people are not thinking about this, and a lot of us men, I'm sorry to say it, brothers, a lot of us ain't so smart. We got to be smart, man. You know what I'm saying? We're technically supposed to be the stronger species, but we a lot of times be acting like we're the dumber species, the dumber gender. We got to be smarter, man. And a lot of reasons these relationships and these marriages are not working is because a lot of these women, they don't feel, you know, like they taken care of in so many manners. A lot of the women don't respect men, especially the black men these days. A lot of women don't respect men in general. You know, they've been, you know, in this world to where, you know, they can get everything at the snap of a finger, whether it's from the government. If they're in danger, they can call the police. They got all these different security features where they don't feel like they need a man anymore. So they're not making their husbands and their men feel appreciated. That's a lot of the reasons why marriages fail too, because a lot of times men are not appreciated. Men that go to work, brothers go to work 12-hour shifts, busting their ass. Obviously, they're not going to make that much money in this particular society unless they, you know, got a high profile type of job. But for the most part, women can go to the government a lot of times and get these same things, you know what I'm saying, as far as government assistance and finances and food stamps and all of that. A lot of men are just not sticking around because they kind of feel like it's unnecessary. Why am I here? Why am I in this relationship? Why am I struggling here with this woman, dealing with this and dealing with her mouth and dealing with all this, when I can just be single, make my own money, do my own thing? Men, women are teachable. We're supposed to teach the women. We're supposed to help them. We're supposed to help them with their understanding. A lot of times, women, the wives, are not being taught by the husbands. They're not being shown certain things. A lot of times they're watching a lot of TV, a lot of reality shows, and they're being taught certain things that are not beneficial to the relationship. And we also have to blame, obviously we can blame society. You know what I'm saying? Society has made it where it's not real glamorous to be in a long relationship. You know, society, social media, all of these avenues, they do cater to the single life. They make being single and fun and vacationing and girls trips and hanging out with the boys, and they do make single life seem like it's a whole lot more fun. But in the end of the day, you're gonna be missing out in your later years when you're single. It's so much more easier to get through life with somebody else. Two heads is better than one, right? And ladies, come on now, you gotta be nice. Be nice, man. You gotta have a forgiving heart. A lot of people are breaking up and divorcing over obviously all different types of stuff, whether it's infidelity, just, you know, abuse, all different types of reasons. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta be nice. You know, you gotta, you know, have some sort of mercy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? A lot of people would sit around and wait for their significant other to mess up 1 or 2 times, and then they're ready to, you know, pack their bags and hit the road, man. But that's not how, you know, long-term relationships is gonna happen. You gotta have a forgiving heart. You gotta be able to understand that not only is the man, you know, got a lot that he's dealing with, especially black men in this world, but also, brothers, you gotta understand that these women, they got a lot that they're dealing with as well. You gotta cater to the little girl inside, if that makes sense. Stop being afraid of these women. They're just adult girls. If that makes sense, man. They're adult girls. You don't got to get all freaked out and scared of them and all that kind of stuff, man. Just be nice, man. A lot of times if you be nice in these relationships and you be understanding and you communicate, you be responsible, right? You got to communicate. It's not easy out here in this world for married couples, man. It's not easy. This world definitely caters to single life. But I don't know, man. This is just some of the reasons I believe personally marriages fail. Y'all can drop your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know if you feel any kind of difference. If I left some stuff out, obviously I did, because there's millions of reasons, but you can drop that down in the comment section. I just wanted to get in here, give a little video on this, because this is kind of, you know, something I was thinking about. Why the hell everybody getting divorced? But we got to get better, man. But that's all I got for this one. Like I said, let me know what's going on in the comments. Much love, peace, and blessings. I'll be back with more. Peace.